On Monday night, the Cleo Parker Robinson Dance School in Uptown hosted a Fair Elections Fund sponsored debate for Denver City Council District 10. When Democratic incumbent Chris Hinds arrived, he claims,
and that person told my staff that they knew I was in a wheelchair and they were planning to just lift my chair up on stage.
He was not okay with that, adding that the chair is hundreds of pounds.
It's insulting that they would say that they would just lift me up.
The dance school hosting the debate said in a statement that there were no requests for additional or enhanced accommodations.
It's super easy to do an internet search and find that I use a wheelchair to get around.
He says the suggestion made was for him to use the component to lift his chair and crawl onto the stage. An attendee captured the moment that happened.
I was just in shock. I didn't really know how to handle the situation.
Hinds hopes the incident acts as a teaching moment to shed light on a lens shared by other government officials.
Yeah, it's a push button to automatically open the door so I can...
Like Democratic State Representative David Ortiz, the first state legislator to use a wheelchair.
I couldn't even do my job when I was first elected. The floor was not accessible. I couldn't even get onto the House floor. So there was a series of renovations that they had to do just to make it possible for me to get to parts of the building and do basic parts of my job.
The barriers he faced, says, led to conversations with colleagues.
And I think the more that they see it, the more receptive they are to being an ally in the work.
He now has a chairlift to get onto the dais, but it's more of a start in his eyes.
One of the many reasons I decided not to run for leadership, like whip, for example, was how can I be in a leadership position even within this chamber if I can't even get everywhere in the chamber itself?
Hoping what they call a teaching moment makes an impact.
The importance here is to not focus entirely on what went wrong, but to learn from it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.